Welcome back to the Crypto Boys. Joe P is here with you guys, and we are live. So, as you guys know, if you have never joined in a live before, drop comments as we go. We got some stuff to talk about. Voyager news a little bit, stuff going on the 11th. We got the Shanghai update going on the 12th. Things are coming down, and we got to talk about it. So, let's go right to the desktop. Also, if you are a golfer, today's a day, an important day. If you're not, and you have no idea what I'm talking about, no big deal. All right, let's rock and let's roll. Yeah, if you are joining, we always appreciate it if you smash the like button. If you don't, no big deal. All right, guys, here we are. Coin market cap, $1.18 trillion market cap right now. Waldor, what's going on? Sologenic is clearly one of your favorite things of all time. I understand. It is badass. Bitcoin, 28K. It is lulling everybody to sleep. There are some trends we got to talk about here just real briefly here in a minute. Ethereum sitting at 18.6. BNB, $312. A lot of FUD going on around Binance right now. Dez, what's going on, man? Guy, yeah, exactly. Waldor saying Mexico just joined BRICS. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, the U.S. I mean, the peso is basically worthless, anyways. But anywho, XRP 50 cents. I feel like that's the highest it's been in a little bit. Cardano still south of 40 cents. Dogecoin had that massive pump. It is now only up 7% on the last week. Polygon. We got some Polygon news we'll talk about here in a minute. But yeah, good stuff. Now Polygon seems to be becoming a gaming token, a gaming platform, a gaming layer 2, which is great. They're doing a lot of stuff. They're in with Disney, they're in with Nike, they're in with a ton of other stuff. So is what it is, which is great for them. Dez is saying give Colin pow. Don't know what that means, but yeah, he was just in here a minute ago. He was on the phone getting some insurance stuff figured out for one of his new businesses. All right. Here is where we are. Boring ass trend. I'll be honest with you. Check that out, guys. So over the last really week, longer than that, let's see. This is March 23rd. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, March 20th. Over the last really 2 weeks, it's been sideways action. How much longer will we have sideways action? That's the question. That is absolutely the question. And so I do not like Carl the Moon, but he did put up a chart the other day, and this is overly bullish in my opinion. He's like the ultimate bull bear. I don't like him at all. He's too hypey. But anywho, 270K is the next target for if it was apples to apples. It's never apples to apples when it comes to progression down the road. Basically, things are going to change. It's going to probably rhyme a little bit. It's not going to be exactly the same. And so to consider this and say, well, first off, there's no x-axis of like days, I guess, 250 bars, so 749 days. If you kept it exactly the same since that bottom here, I've looked at this before. This is where I got that 45K pump and then dump back down. I think that there's going to be some important stuff here, kind of like it was here, very similar. But to say 270K, I think that's awfully high for me. Can it get there? Certainly. But law of diminishing returns would tell us potentially not. I mean, you could think maybe 150, 180 maybe, but 270 is awfully high. If it gets to 270, I'm going to love it. You're going to love it. Are you selling Bitcoin at 270? That's my question. I think I would probably sell some if it got to 270. Yeah, I've been buying left and right every single week, DCAing. If you have not been DCAing, if you have not been buying Bitcoin, you're missing out. You're getting behind because Bitcoin's not going anywhere. My issue and my fear is that there's going to be no on and off ramp. You're not going to be able to trade any Bitcoin. You're not going to be able to sell any Bitcoin. I don't think that's the case. There's always a DEX. There's always a way in cryptocurrency. However, if the U.S. government is starting to overregulate or push to get it out of the way because they don't want money to flow into cryptocurrency, they want money to stay in the banks because their bank is having a banking financial crisis, that's a different story. That's a different story. Moving on, guys. All right. Here it is. Talked about it the other day. The Shanghai fork approaches from April 12th. And this potentially, I know we talked about the other day. You guys had your opinions on it. I still think that people are going to sell some ETH. People are going to sell and take some profits. If I had ETH locked up for over a year, why would you not, if you're in profits, take a little bit of profits? I mean, it just makes sense to me, unless you're just like, you know what, I don't care about it. I'm looking 5-10 years down the road, see where the price is at. At that point, great, good for you. I just think that a lot of people have that same thought of it's going to go down a little bit. So pay attention to that. April, basically over the next 4 days, 9, 10, 11, 12. The market tends to move prior to this stuff happening. I don't know if there's people, that start moving the market a little bit to manipulate it, to make it feel like it's going to go one way. If it's going up, 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 up right before this happens, it's going to go down. If it goes down, 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 it's going to go up. I mean, it's almost guaranteed. We've seen it time and time again. It's the hype. It's the anticipation. It's everything going on prior to that actually happening. All right, let's see. Dez is talking about speaking Espanol. Let's see. Waldo, I have ETH locked on Coinbase, and I'm selling at least half to get other altcoins. Now, that's a good way. We talked about that the other day, too. If you just sit on this ETH, probably over the course of the next 4 to 8 years, you're going to be in profit, and you're going to do very well. If you take some of that ETH, sell it, take that profit, and buy some altcoins that you know will do much better than Ethereum, because again, a lot of diminishing returns as the crypto market cap gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's not going to have these massive run-ups. So if you're going to do the same thing with Bitcoin, you're not going to get as big of gains. But if you sell some of your Bitcoin, if you sell some of your Ethereum to get into Cardano, to get into Solo, to get into Silo, like crazy stuff like that, and it takes off, or Harmony, and it takes off 50, 80x's, 100x's, now you take that profit and you say, hey, I made a bunch of cash, roll it back into more Ethereum or whatever you want to buy, or Bitcoin. That's probably the smartest way if it works out, of course, right? If it works out. Let's see. Dez is saying he has no Bitcoin. That's bold. To be in the crypto space and not have any Bitcoin at all, I feel like that's kind of a rarity. I feel like people either love Bitcoin and they have a ton of it relative to their portfolio, or they have at least some of it. But to not have any of it, it's pretty ballsy. I like myself some ADA. Do love Cardano. Buying some as well, but definitely have some Bitcoin. All right, guys, moving on. This is an interesting one for us. This is going to tie into the Voyager discussion that we'll have in a minute. But Binance.us is unable to find a banking partner in the United States. That's not good. That is not good news. And really, the issue comes from failure of Silvergate and Signature Bank left Binance.us without banking services, depending on the middleman banks to store funds on its behalf. According to the Wall Street Journal, now who knows if that's true or not, but anywho, basically, if you think about all the FUD in the crypto space right now, so much of it is on Binance, Binance.us, CZ. These are the big things. It's actually pulling information away from the FTX debacle and the stuff going on with Do Kwon being arrested. Like, that's not being talked about much, and it's awfully interesting to me that these people have stolen so much money for so long, and now it's just out of sight, out of mind. It's unfortunate, really, in my personal opinion. And we really need Binance.us to be successful if you're in Voyager. And here's why. Because April 11th, coming at you, 10 o'clock Eastern time, right there. Second Circuit Court of Appeals has set April 11th for hearing on whether to vacate the district court's stay. Now, again, the stay is just kicking the can down the road. The U.S. government does not want to be dealing with this right now. They do not want to do what they're supposed to. They're just draining the funds. There's actually someone who was reappointed. Where are they at? Someone was reappointed basically. Oh, yeah, right here. A fee examiner will be appointed to the case. This is a good thing. She will audit the case tabs on all the leeches that have been bleeding us dry for the last 9 months. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars are bleeding from this Voyager case. You're losing your money. I'm losing my money. Colin's losing his money. Not good stuff going on in the crypto space, and it's getting awfully boring. And I tell you what, I understand completely because we haven't been posting as many videos. We've still been doing lives. We've still been doing a couple shorts here and there. But the presence in the space is low. I mean, we're losing subs left and right. It's just people for some reason are unhappy with the crypto space. They don't want to hear about this information right now. This is a great time to be hearing about this information right now so that you're educated on what's going on. Let's see. Walder, I don't have any Bitcoin. I put my money in XRP for storage. Ooh, interesting. Des, don't get me wrong about Bitcoin, but I would love to have one share, not partial. Yeah, you definitely want to have yourself a full Bitcoin if you can. That's the goal. At least that should be a goal. Buddy of mine said he got into crypto a long time ago. Tanner, the one that got us in. He was saying, yeah, I'm always going to have a Bitcoin. He's probably had a couple of them, sold a couple, whatever. He's like, I'll always keep one, no matter what. I'll never sell more than to have less than one. The other thing, John Deaton, the lawyer for XRP, is coming out and saying that the XRP settlement case is going to be done by like the end of this month. Dude, he has been saying this for years. He's on BitBoy Crypto all the time. I mean, he's on there all the time saying, oh, great new news. We got this lead. We got this push. We got rid of this information for them. We got our information still on there. It's just never ending. This case needs to be done. We need to set a precedence of what is going on moving forward in the crypto space. Is it a security? Is it a commodity? Is it anything at this point? Is it something brand new? Is it just crypto? Is it a smash of the like button? If so, you should stop what you're doing and do that. We would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Well, good point there. Okay, so when there's blood in the streets, that's when you should be buying. When people are running that way, you should go that way. Learned it. It's hard to do, especially with all the fear with the bank. Like, oh, is my money safe in the bank? Is my money over here? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's see. Dez, yeah, let's do some. If you guys have some questions, let's roll with it. Dez is saying, if you had 20K in ADA, would you swap it for Bitcoin? No, and here's why. I think I guess how long you plan on holding it, because if you wait till the end of 2025 or the bull run that'll come after the halving, your likelihood to make more gains with a smaller cap, and ADA is a big cap, right? I mean, it's top 10 coin. It has a massive market cap. However, it's much smaller than Bitcoin. So your potential to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x. I mean, right now, to get back to all-time highs was $3.10. So you have quite a bit of ways if it gets back there, which I think it will. If it 5x's, if it 10x's, if it 12x's, something like that. I don't think the likelihood that Bitcoin is going to do the same thing is as high as in ADA, which would be a smaller cap. I think to have Bitcoin for a long period of time is probably just safer. It just is. You never know what happens with these blockchains. Like, the government might come out and say, ADA is a problem. We're going to get rid of ADA behind closed doors. And for some reason, they hate Charles Hoskinson, and now it just goes to zero. I don't think that'll ever happen. But I would keep the ADA for sure. Make some profits, take some profits, and then probably roll some of those profits back into Bitcoin, just knowing like this is going to go up over 4 years. But it's not Bitcoin is going to make me a millionaire. Like, unless you put unless you put in, a crap ton of money into Bitcoin right now, it's probably not going to make you a millionaire. Probably not going to make you a billionaire. Like, that's just, the times have passed. Maybe if you got in 2016, 2017, like, you could make some good money. Like, there's still high potential. But with ADA, I think you have good potential. So, yeah, what's ADA at right now? Let's look. Cardano. Yeah, 38 cents. I mean, all right, so if we're looking, 38 cents, that's basically a 10x to get back. Just under 9x, I guess, if you want to say that. So, yeah, there you go. That's 200K right there sitting in your pocket. Less than that, but either way, that's just to get back to all-time highs. If we see a massive bull run, everything is going to explode. Top 10 coins are going to be massive. Now, I will say there are going to be top 10 coins that are no longer in the top 10. You guys have to pay attention to that as well. Some of this stuff is not going to be there. Some of this stuff will not be there. I promise you that. Some stuff will. Some stuff will be there no matter what. Cardano has been since the inception of Cardano a top 10 coin. It has just rolled ever since. It is phenomenal. That's why we stick with it, because it is basically a blue chip. It is the thing that you should probably invest in. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. Those are like the top 3 that are the safest, I guess, in my opinion. Dez, holding long term. Thanks for the info, because it keeps crossing my mind. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have a buddy that actually did something similar, but with Sheeb, when Sheeb was rolling, and Doge and Bitcoin. Like when those were taken off, he just happened to get lucky and like had massive profits with Dogecoin. Sold a bunch of it, put it back in with Bitcoin just to let it ride and like safe haven and hold it. So yeah, who knows? Mike, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Yeah. The crypto boys have been hit or miss, as you can tell. Colin hasn't been in a video in probably 3 weeks. So I'm trying to hold down the fort as best I possibly can. Colin's trying to get his free time freed up so that he can pop back in and shoot some stuff. But either way, I'm going to try to get ahead actually this week. It is Easter Sunday this week. If you guys have anything going on, have a good time with your family, eat some good food, whatever it is. I'm going to get some videos shot, hopefully, and put out this week so that you guys are entertained. What do you want to see? Right now, I'll give you 2 minutes. What do you want to see a video of this week? I'll put it out. Better be good. Hopefully, it's not something that's crazy, ridiculous that I don't know anything about. I have a couple things that have crossed my mind on how to spin it. But, yeah, we'll give you guys a minute. Other than that, that's about it. All right, let's see. Waldor, how often do you DCA? Every single week. Every Monday. Every Monday, I buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. About as DCA as you can get, brother. That is about as DCA as you can get. Never quit. Join the chat. What's up? If you're just hopping in, never quit. Maybe smash up the like button if you don't mind. We'd appreciate it. All right, guys, 1 more minute, and we are hopping off. Got some stuff to do today. It is beautiful. 68 degrees right now in Iowa. Next week is supposed to be 75, maybe even sneak into the 80s in Iowa. Woo! We're loving it. We are loving it here. Hopefully you guys have some awesome weather where you guys are at too. All right, there we go. Waldor. Let's get some low cap gem. There you go. Done. Low cap gem. Haven't done one of those in a while. Maybe we'll do like a if you had 20K, we'll just roll off of the Cardano stuff. What would you put your money into in low caps? I'm not talking Cardano. I'm not talking Bitcoin. I'm talking low caps. All right, great. All right, guys, thanks as always for rocking and rolling with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. Just whack the shit out of my finger. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.